We've been running this banter since way back in school, where the dorm room debates turn to cool in the rules. Talking loud about the world like we're changing the game, but it's just us two, yeah. Two sides of the same. Pull up a chair for the truth, let it spin. Two regular guys with the world to dive in. We don't need to agree, just let the talk flow. The vibes and the rhythm, the rest we let go. When the convo's done and the bottle runs dry, we'll toast to the clash, to the lows and the highs. Two voices, one friendship, no need to compare. So come as you are and pull up a chair.
Hey, welcome to the show. I'm Yanni Rude.
And I'm just Terrell. You ever been elsewhere and overheard two people having crazy conversations?
Yeah, well, we are those people. We've been having these conversations since college.
Yep, it's the Regular Guys Random Thoughts podcast. Love is Blind, Season 10, Ohio. Recap of episodes 3 and 4. Be sure to like, subscribe, rate, and leave a review.
Where? OH?
OH. IO.
Oh, no. How you feeling about this season so far, man? I mean, it seems like we said last episode, ethnically diverse group, right?
Yeah, they got a little bit of everybody in this one.
Does this group of people give you the tingly winglies? I know we're going to get there in this episode. I just figured I had to get that word out early.
Nope, I don't have the tingly winglies, but I'm optimistic because this is my favorite reality show.
Right.
Just conceptually, this is my favorite show, and I think this one has a little bit more of a mix that we haven't seen when it comes to people's maybe their insecurities with their looks. Even some of the guys, I don't really work out. I'm out of shape. All these different things that go through our head when we're trying to date.
Yeah.
This wall in the pod takes all that out the equation. You can just focus on the connection. So I'm really interested to see where these relationships are going to go.
It's interesting that you say this is your favorite conceptually, right? Because that's what I thought of when I first started watching Married at First Sight in like season 3 or whatever it was, right? I thought the concept of it was great. I'd be scared on this show because what did people always tell you before? Well, how does she look? She's got a great personality.
Yeah. But that just goes to show we can be shallow and be with somebody that we think the world thinks is a smoke show, but not have a strong connection to them. So this show focuses on building a really strong connection in 2 weeks to finally propose to somebody. So conceptually, I like this show because it just takes looks equation out of the way. Married at First Sight, you have no choice. Yeah. You just stand at the altar, they walk up, this is your wife. You're like, okay, I've got to make it work. At least here you get a chance to choose.
That's a good point, and I totally get that. The only flaw in this, on both sides of the wall, are humans, as we're about to find out. Yeah. First up, Amber and Jordan. When we left off in episode 2, they were standing on the other side. The doors were about to open, and scene. So now we're here. We found out they're both nervous about some of the insecurities about the meetup. I mean, Amber had roast beef, so she said she brushed her teeth, which is cool. But if she happens to just burp, it's going to come right back up. At least. Jordan, I think, is a little bit more realistic. He's like, yeah, I'm worried about splitting my pants when I go down on one knee.
Both very real concerns.
Okay.
I totally get that. And when the doors open, I don't know if you felt this, but every time we get to this portion of the show, this segment, I'm always watching body language, eye contact to see, do they like the person that they're seeing now that the door's open? And with Amber at first, I couldn't tell if she really liked him when the doors open. Now, once they got to talking more, I saw it. Yeah. But just initially, in his eyes, he loved what he saw in Amber. But I just couldn't tell if she really liked him. But eventually, I saw that she did.
Yeah, because they both seemed satisfied with how each other looks. And to your point, you couldn't tell in the initials, but then she kind of says it. The one thing that I couldn't was keep listening to Amber as they were talking, though, because Jesus Christ, everything Jordan said, Amber says, I can't either. I can't either. I can't either. I'm like, Jesus, stop.
Should have just sat there, just went, same.
Oh, that was the other
same.
one. Oh, my God.
Same.
I'm getting PTSD. Stop. I do like that Jordan gave Amber the letter that he wrote to my love, the most beautiful person I've never seen. Damn.
Yeah, I think that's really cool. If they make it, I think you frame that, and that's just going to be a good staple to y'all's relationship. I think it's really romantic.
It really is, and it's because there's a story to be told, and the letter says it all. Amazing. Yeah. Amber calls, and when they have their first argument, they need to just read that. BOFUM, both of them. Read it.
Both of them.
Amber calls meeting Jordan the second best moment of her life. First, of course, having her daughter Emma.
Right.
Is that do you think it's an over exaggeration or?
No, I think it's just it's that love. I don't want to say it's love, but it's that puppy. You've only known each other 2 weeks,
right?
But it's just that feel, and I'm for it. Go for it. Enjoy that.
As I asked you that question, it just dawned on me because remember when she became pregnant first. That was a big deal because remember she's country bumpkin, right? But that was frowned upon and all this. And if you listen to their conversations in the pods, she said she wasn't sure that she'd ever find love anyway. Who's going to want this mom of, and then here she is. So I can see how she said it. She said that that's the second best moment, at least for now. Yeah. Next couple, we've seen her sitting around in the women's quarters, and we finally get to meet Brittany and hear her speak and say something about herself. And we found out she doesn't wear rings. She bought some rings to see how they're feeling. Like, oh, this doesn't feel good. Then we found out that she's been manifesting marriage for sure. As she's going through all of this, because she did something else that I know caught your attention. You've seen her and you say, this is an attractive woman. Did it knock it down a couple of notches as you heard some of the things she was saying?
No, not really. What surprised me is that she bought a dress already. Like she's already bought a wedding dress. So she really is manifesting this. So, Donna from Ready to Love, take note. You buy a dress and then they will come. If you buy it, they will come.
Or you can do it in reverse. Oh, never mind. So you don't think this is a red flag, orange flag, or yellow flag? It's more like a green flag for go.
Why not? So she bought a dress. Like, what's the big deal in that?
No, I agree.
If she wore it to the show, that would be crazy.
That would be. Well, he's not going to see it. What'd you think about when Devonte asked, "What is something you noticed about me?"
I thought it was funny when she said that your voice was a little nerdy. I mean, that's just, I guess that's funny because that would bother. I don't know if it would bother me. I don't know how to handle that.
Oh, it bothered him. Because that's not what he thought he was going to hear.
Yeah. What did he think he was going to hear?
I don't know what he thought he was going to hear, but think about it. To your point, you don't know if you'd be bothered if a woman tells you that. It's like, wait a minute. The first thought's going to be, well, do you even like me?
Yeah.
Right? So, yeah, I can see that. But we find out more about Brittany, how she likes to dance. And if the wobble comes on or the electric slide, she's going to do the dance. And then we find out that Devonte has definitely a split upbringing because what is the obsession with all these guys on these shows wanting to do the worm at the wedding?
Yeah. I don't know because I was a break dancer when I was a kid, right? I was in a break dance group when I was a kid. So yeah, you did the worm and all that type of stuff. At weddings, when you're grown, that dance floor is disgusting.
Yes.
And why are you going to put your clothes and everything down on that dance floor where everybody, that's just gross to me.
Yeah. That's like seeing a woman walk around barefoot in the club, like automatically, no.
Yeah.
We find out that Devonte got pulled out of the show by production to let him know that his grandfather had passed. What did you think of what he said about why he decided to stay, even though knowing this, that his grandfather passed, he has a perfectly good reason to go, you know what? I got to go.
Yeah. But he said that if he stays here, that just shows he is all in, on this process because he has every reason to leave. So I thought it was great. His brother and his grandmother told him that, hey, your grandfather wants you to be there. Go ahead and see see this through, and we'll be okay. So I think it says that's him letting Brittany know that I'm not here messing around. I'm sacrificing a lot because I want to be with my person.
That was a great way to let her know that. That is very true.
Yeah.
His granddad's like, boy, you better get you a woman and get married. Don't you come to my funeral. I ain't even going to be there. Alex and Ashley, I'll be honest with you. Watching this the first time through, I forgot about these two.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And watching it the second time, I'm like, oh, there they go. Alex tells the guys in the men's quarters about the movie The Bronx Tale. I've never seen this movie, so I didn't know about this thing, about the 3 great women in your life. The first is puppy love. The second breaks you. And the third fixes you. Is this true?
I don't know. 'Cause I've only had 2 of those. I haven't had the third.
Wait, let me see. It's funny.
And the second was recent. So don't know.
And it's you saying that makes me realize, I have met all 3 of these, right? And it's interesting because it doesn't mean it's only 3 women, and doesn't mean 3 women in succession. It's these 3 people, and it's the 3 phases of your, the reason, the season, and whatnot, right? In a lifetime. And yeah, I guess it's true. Damn, maybe I might need to go watch this movie. We also learned about Alex's soccer journey, for the 4 knee surgeries, and draft day was not a very good day for him after college. But was his draft day story selfish, or was it heart-wrenching? Which one was it? I couldn't figure out which it was.
Yeah, I don't think it's selfish. A lot of people who are really successful athletes talk a lot about themselves and their accolades. Totally get that. But what I do think it was just kind of telling the story, but also a dig at his boys, because he was, apparently he was ranked top 5 to top 10.
Right.
And so a bunch of his boys at his house, his mom made some stuff. They're watching the draft. One of their buddies gets drafted at number 13. Everybody's like, oh, so excited. And he was even excited for him. But the sad part, he's sitting there, crutches, can't walk, can't do anything. They're like, wow, that's so exciting for him. Now I want to go play soccer. I'm gonna go out and go play. And they just left him.
Right.
And then didn't even wait to hear his name get called at number 23. So I think that was his way of, when his boys watch this, he wants them to know.
Yeah. Now that you put it that way, I can see that. I can see that. Yeah, that's got to be a sad feeling, knowing like, man, I'm hurt. They just, I can see that. Because he felt like it was they weren't my real friends. The only reason they're my friends is because I was good and could do something on the team for them. So, and you did put it up there. You're right. He was the star of the team. If he was top 5, expected to go top 5 in the draft. So there's that. We did get the montage of Ashley and Alex's dates, including the dad calling Ashley Crashly because she's accident prone. Anything stood out to you from any of them, their dates that they showed? I'm glad they finally showed us these things, though. At least give us some insight.
Well, give us some insight, but also speed it up. And I like the montage versions. Yeah. Because it just gets through it so much faster. No, but other than that, I didn't get anything that was that.
Okay, so here's the real question. Are you going to give them hell for connecting on the book The Alchemist? Or is that just reserved for Ready to Love Hate?
That's just reserved for Ready to Love. Love is Blind that gets a pass.
Because it's your favorite show conceptually.
Yeah, Love is Blind gets a pass. But, they're going to connect on The Alchemist. Great. Good for them.
We have our next couple. There's the engagement, and then they go to meet up. But before they meet up, Alex gives this speech in the producer's room, in the confessional, about the woman on an athlete's arm. What the hell was he talking about?
This made me laugh, but also made me concerned, because Alex seems very focused on what Ashley actually looks like. And he says that he's an athlete and spent a lot of time around professional athletes, and their partners look a certain way. Yeah. Then when the athlete turns 35 and stops playing, the women don't look like they should, or they used to. And then they realize that they're just not meant to be together. And I'm thinking, just because of looks, you know, you stop playing ball and they change, you know, physically, that's where you're supposed to be together. So I think he seems really concerned about what Ashley's going to look like.
Or is he saying, by the way, I'm doing this the right way because I'm going off of what's on the inside as opposed to the looks? Because what's one of the things you always talk about? Looks going to fade at some point in time. So it's not about just how she looks. It's about, can you have the conversation? It's like, because if you can't talk to the person, it doesn't matter. At some point, you're going to get tired of sleeping with them. Right? At some point, the body's not going to be the way it used to look, yours or hers. And you got to be able to have a conversation. And I think what he's saying is this is what I got out of it. It's interesting that you got that. I got more that he's like, okay, this is better reserved for long term. Now, if she looks good, even better.
I think he was trying to hype himself up and talk his way into it.
That part too. Come on, boy. Let's go. Remember, this is why we're here.
You could do this. It's like when you get that first prostate exam, you just, come on, man, just got to get in there. Got to go to sleep. You can do this.
No, not you, not you. They do meet each other. They both seem attracted to each other. And I must say, they look good together.
They do. They do. It looks like they were drawn.
Right.
They just really look perfect together.
If you look at the perfect TV high school couple, it's them. You look at the perfect TV college couple, it's them. The young adult couple, it's them. I was like, holy crap. Now, when I say perfect, I mean America conceptually.
Right.
Before
now, did you see that?
In the comments.
I know. Did you see that he said that he's happy that she's blonde, and she goes, "Yeah, but you thought I was a brunette." He's like, "Well, yeah, he did think she was brunette." So I'm thinking to myself, is he really happy that she's blonde?
Now, here's my real question: is she really blonde?
She could be.
I'm looking at the roots. I'm just saying.
She could be. Her carpets and drapes is her business. It's not ours.
See, I wasn't going on the interior decoration. I'm just saying. When you look at the root, you can see
the roots.
It might be more strawberry blonde, which, you know, so she just went the rest of the way. But okay, I'll leave it alone. Let's go to the other side. Tyler and Kevin. They're all brunettes over here. In the men's quarters, Kevin is telling Jordan about Tyler walking out on him. If you remember, she got a little upset and walked out. And I thought Jordan gave terrible advice. Because he said, if her reaction was that immediate, that means she's got some pretty strong feelings for you. Do you agree it was bad advice, or you think this was great?
No, it's bad advice. I can tell Jordan hasn't dealt with a crazy person or somebody that can totally flip, because she got really pissed quickly and was out. I understand why she did that, but it was a little extreme.
Yes. And that to me told me everything I needed to know. When you get that pissed that quick and walk out, okay, you just made my decision. Meanwhile, in the women's quarters, Tyler walks into applause from her girls, then all of a sudden breaks into tears. And then she goes off, goes into the back, calls Keya, come here, try to call her off camera and then say, I think I know your man. That's a good man. What'd you think of Keya's response when she's like, give me a minute. And then she tells us something else. Because
Keya is just really cool, calm, and collected. And she said that she's not, falling for this victim card thing. Like, we're all here for the same reason. We're all here to date people. Somebody's going to get hurt. Everybody's not going to match up. So get over that.
The interesting thing about this is if the roles were reversed, Tyler would take that message from Keya very differently. Oh, it's going to be okay. Thanks, girl. Yes, I know he's a good man, too. That's what she expected.
Yeah.
But Keya is not that person. And you're right. She was the adult in the room at that moment. So Tyler goes to the confessional. She's talking to the producer, still mad, fire in her eyes. Well, okay, there were tears, but her eyes were red because there's fire in her eyes and fire in her soul at this moment. You can tell she's pissed to the point that even the producer goes, "But isn't this what you always do? You always walk out. You always leave."
Mm-hmm.
Did that even register with her?
I think it did, because she realized, oh crap, I am following my own pattern. And maybe I should see this through. And who knows, maybe they might have slipped her a few dollars, like, hey, look, we really need you to go back in there.
Yeah, because you heard when the producer's like, look, do you want to go back in? Because, there's a lot of time left on the date, because they have all this time reserved for these dates. And you still got time. And she's like, well, I don't even know if he'll go back in.
Well, we can ask him.
If they came back and asked you, Terrell, what would you say?
Well, I wouldn't be in a situation. I can't really answer that hypothetical because I don't communicate like a Kevan. So I couldn't.
But you say things that will tick people off too. If she got upset and walked out and did that, what would you do? Would you go back in the pod?
No, because if I said something in the pod that ticked her off to that level, and I'm just being my authentic self, there's no point, because I'm going to tick you off again at some point, especially when the cameras are going. I can really let loose. So no, I probably wouldn't go back and be like, it just wasn't meant to be.
Good point.
See her at the singles, the Pod Squad meetup.
That's where you and I agree, because I wouldn't. I'll go back in if you bring the other girl in. Kevin, on the other hand, he went back in there. I was disappointed in him for even doing that. But then he starts off apologizing. Good move?
It's not about being a good or bad move. It's just, is it Kevin or Kevan?
Well, they called him Kevin to his face, and he was fine with it. The white girls called him Kevan, so I'm not sure.
Well, I'll go with what he's fine with.
Responded to.
Yeah, I'll go with what he's fine with. K-Dog. But what I don't like about him is he just seems so indecisive, and you don't really need to apologize. I get it. You got these weird feels, but stop apologizing. Right. Just kind of own up, man up on some of this stuff. And then I like that she's getting to the point. Like, what do you need to make your decision? And then he's like, I got to feel that bond, and I feel that with you, and I think I can get there, because Tyler's point, and I agree with Tyler here, what she doesn't want is to be on him to be on the fence up until the very last day.
He wouldn't be the first person.
Doesn't mean that she would like it. I wouldn't like it.
Right. Okay.
You know what I mean? If you're waiting till the very last day to be like, all right, Terrell, you're my person. I'm like, it took you this long? And I've been sold on you since day 5 or 6.
Yeah.
And I'm just waiting for you to decide. No, I wouldn't want that.
Sitting on the dock of the bay.
The bay, wasting time.
It's interesting because she asked him that, what does he need to be sure? And he doesn't even realize and recognize the setup. Because what does she say after that? She says, well, she has to be a girlfriend before being a fiance. You do know what show you came on, right?
Right.
It's an expedited process. So she's telling him already, like, yeah, this is why you need to make a decision, because you can't wait till the last day, because that's the engagement day. I need to be a girlfriend first.
But what happens on the show often, it's around day 7 or 8. They, oh, am I your boyfriend? Are you my girlfriend? Yes, you are. Oh, I'm happy. And then the next time we see them, they're proposing. So there normally is that, couple day window where you get to just bask in the glory of being boyfriend and girlfriend, and then you get engaged.
Did you notice that Keya pulled a Kevin and started just heaping a whole ton of praise on him? Like
trying to hype him up.
Yeah. Then she goes back into the women's quarters, apologizes to Keya, who seems to be just completely unbothered. Or did I see that wrong?
I don't think Keya's unbothered. Keya's calm, cool, and collected. She even handled it like a G. She's like, oh, okay, thanks. You want to hug it out? All right. Gave her a hug.
Hey, guys, I want to take a moment to share a resource I really think some of you might need right now. If you're feeling stressed, burned out, or overwhelmed, especially in your relationships, this is for you. Evolution Counseling Services is run by Martha Lopez Fowler. And what I love about her approach is that she is truly human first. Martha offers virtual therapy for individuals and couples in Texas, Colorado, and Missouri, so you can get support without adding more stress to your schedule. She works with people who are dealing with relationship challenges, burnout, and high stress. You know, things like breakups, ongoing conflict, family or friendship issues, or just feeling like life is too much right now. Martha creates a space where you don't have to pretend you're fine or that you have everything figured out. You can show up exactly as you are and be met with understanding, not judgment. She helps clients reduce stress, calm their nervous systems, and build healthier ways to cope while working on self-esteem, confidence, and clarity. It's very much a we'll take this one step at a time kind of approach. She also offers clinical supervision for licensed professional therapist associates, supporting therapists as they grow and navigate their professional journey. Martha believes that even during uncertainty or transition, growth and healing are possible. And you don't have to do it alone. If you're ready to reduce stress, improve your relationships, and start feeling more grounded, you can schedule an appointment at evolcounsel.com. That's EVOLCOUNSEL.com. That's Evolution Counseling Services. Support that meets you where you are and helps you evolve forward. Before we go on to the hexagon of a relationship that's there waiting for us, quick shout out to everybody that's watching this, whether you're watching this first as part of the regulars or watching this with everyone else. Do us a favor, hit that like button. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications.
And if you really want to support the channel, join the regulars by becoming a member. It's less than $3 a month. You'll get custom emojis, early access to random thoughts and RGRT pod reaction videos, and more, including members-only live streams. Story time. Terrell.
Oh, it's back.
Yeah.
And you know what? If you are here watching right now, do us a favor. Let us know by jumping in the comment and just hitting hug for Hug It Out.
For hugging it.
And shout out to all our podcast fam too, listening on your favorite app. Thank you too on the favorite platform that you are listening to us on. Do us a favor, leave us a 5-star rating and a quick review, because you know what? It really does help. On to the hexagon that begins with Bri and Connor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anything you see in this? I mean, only thing I got out of this, they both had coach dads. Anything else you saw?
They both had coach dads, and then Connor wants the van. He wants to have a van full of kids.
So he's a soccer mom. Gotcha.
Yeah. Little orange wedges, little coolers, some juice boxes. Yeah.
Some Sunny Delight.
Mm-hmm.
Then we see Bri with her other connection, Chris. And this whole conversation about her orange romper. Sorry. Her orange romper. What'd you think about this? Was this kismet for them?
I don't know, but I want to know what date was he on? Who was he with that told him this? And I wonder if that's going to come out.
Somebody that the producer says we don't even need to show her.
So, maybe she'll get invited to the reunion just for that.
Yeah.
Just for that one question, and that's it.
You know, I thought it was interesting when Chris asked, what qualities do you need to see in a marriage? And Bri says she wants someone to make her feel safe and secure. Mm-hmm. That's kind of broad, isn't it?
It's broad, but not too broad. I think a lot of women would say something like that. Mm-hmm. What I thought was interesting is what he said is that, because I can tell you one thing that I can help you with. Mm-hmm. And he wants to take her to the next level and show her some things. It sounds very Tony Robbins-ish.
Right,
like he's going to change her or something. That's what I heard when I was listening to him. I was
change your life,
myself,
girl.
I was thinking to myself, man, this sounds a little bit much.
Does it sound controlling?
On the verge of. Because like, I want to push you. I want to challenge you. Sounds a bit much.
So it's interesting because Chris tells us that Brianna has been at his top. But Jessica is more open with her emotions. And we see him on a date with Jessica, and Jessica tells us that she can only see, and tells him she can only see the possibility of marriage with one person. Did Chris then decide, if you say that, I gotta lie?
No, I think maybe, and this is, me playing devil's advocate here for Chris.
Okay, go ahead.
Maybe that put him at ease to be able to be more forthcoming with his feelings for her. Because I think he was more concerned with the fact that she's older. She's 6 years older than him.
Right.
And when you're 32, dating somebody 38, knocking on 40, you know that you're going to have to grow up pretty fast.
Right.
At that point, she's not going to be 39, 40, just knocking them back and bar hopping with you with your 32-year-old frat boys.
Okay, but he told her that since day 2, he's only had one number 1, and it's her. But he just told us that Brianna has been at his top.
Yeah, but he also said that his other connection, Brianna, it's kind of like hanging out with a dude, that we could be good friends.
Exactly what Brianna.
Whereas with Jess, it's different than anyone else he has talked to.
Yeah.
So
interesting thing, because for Chris, he doesn't care. He says he doesn't care about age. Of course, right thing to say.
Right.
And they talk about physical types, right? And who they're attracted to. And Jessica says, if you line up all the men that she's ever dated, you wouldn't believe that the same person dated all of them, right? So she's basically saying she doesn't have a physical type. Do you have a physical type?
No, I don't really have a physical type. You think about fishing. I've cast my net to a lot of types. It just seems to be one particular type of fish that always bites. I'm going after salmon. I'm going after, bass. I'm going after catfish. And it seems like every time, little tilapia just hops on my
Not the
but
tilapia.
I do go after a lot. I mean, I've reached out to a lot, but for whatever reason, that's what tends to bite.
That's an interesting question to ask folks. I think, hey, let us know in the comments. Is there physical type? If you look back at your dating past, was there a physical type? And attractive is not a physical type. Like, do they all kind of look alike and have the same traits? Right? Yeah. Be honest and let us know, because that's, I said this to my wife when we were dating, and she asked a question like this. I was like, yeah, no, if you look back at my exes, and I think it was just a slick way for her to see who some of the women that I dated. I was like, look, this person doesn't look like this person. This doesn't.
Just what she wanted.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, I fell for that. Hook, line, and sinker. Son of a. She got me. We can get to another part of this hexagon. Emma and Connor, who doesn't understand women's obsession with the gray sweatpants. He's like, oh, why?
Why does that matter? What's the big deal?
Probably because it's not. So Connor asked if Emma thinks they would have cute kids, right? And I thought this when he asked it, like, damn, why would you ask that? Maybe he forgot. And Emma's like, hey, you do remember my stance on kids, right?
Right.
Isn't this where he should exit? Because he wants kids so badly, and she's... Yeah. The way she said that, you do remember my stance on kids. Instead, he tries to convince her that she should be wanting kids anyway, because she'd be such... I'm like, yo. Yeah. If a woman tells her she doesn't want to have... And I know there's some women who feel like, I don't think I want kids.
Right.
That when they're in their 20s, they say that. And then all of a sudden they get pregnant and they're like, oh, this motherhood is the greatest thing ever. And then they have 2 more right after. Right?
Yeah, but that's when it's an oops.
No, the one I think of when I say that is it wasn't a noops, and they got married, got more kids, and they were happily ever after, and it was like great.
Yeah. I knew someone that was hardcore. Nope, not doing it. In her 30s, oops, and it's just on social media there's no greater joy than being a mom. I'm like, yeah.
And you're not in the comment section, but thinking, I remember when.
Yeah, I remember when. And now you're raising them alone. What'd you learn?
Oh, snap. Well, yeah, there's that part too. Now, Bri and Connor, let's get back to them, right?
Uh-huh.
Because Connor said Emma is his number one, but Bri annoys him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Is this surprising?
Is it surprising that Bri annoys him?
Yeah.
What you asking? Well, it's not surprising because I do think that at this moment in this date that Emma was his number one. And the things that annoys him about Bri, I think he's actually attracted to. You know what I mean? Like he actually really, it's annoying, but I freaking love it.
It's like playground annoying.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, now that's why I was wondering, like, if she annoys you so damn much, why are you back on this date with her? But you're right. Okay, and we found out that he told his parents about the show 2 weeks before he left. His dad was like, "Hey, you do know you can't see these because they decided to go binge watch the show so they know what the hell he's getting into because they're like, obviously this boy doesn't make good choices. Let me go take a look and see what he's getting himself into." The thing that I think almost kind of wraps him in, and tell me if you saw this too, is when Bri tells Connor that he's the only person she thinks about, even though she's dating someone else.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, again, I think in this with this show, you have these emotions and feelings, but there's uncertainty.
Right.
Until you hear where the other person is at.
Mm-hmm.
And then when they especially when they let you know without asking,
right? Then
you're like, oh, okay, you really like me. I was on the fence between you and this person, but now you gave me what I needed to make me feel secure. So yes, you're my number one too. And they decided to end it with their other connections. I thought it all made sense.
So this is good. You decide this is what we want to do. Let's go break it off. Let's go have these conversations and let's ride off into the sunset. Kevin, take notes. But Bri goes in with Chris.
Mm-hmm.
And I know you like this. The minute I saw this, like, oh, Tell probably stood up and started clapping his TV when Bri gets in there and just gets straight to the point. Yaka!
It's like HR. If you got to fire somebody, get to the point. Do it quick. Don't beat around the bush. She was straight to it. Now, what I loved even more was Chris was like, oh, that's awesome. Because I came in here to say the same thing to you.
What's funny about that is when he said that, it's funny. He says he made that same decision the night before. Mm-hmm. And all of a sudden, Bri seems bothered. Or am I seeing things here?
Well, didn't she say that she's, was she the one that said the medium uglies?
Yes.
Yeah. So in her mind's like, are you going to say no to me?
Right.
Do you know who I am?
He's like, yes.
That's breezy, baby. Just don't say no to Bri.
And you can tell how much it bothered her because then she's like, well, I thought she was just too happy and wanting to know who he chose over her. And I thought that he kind of made a mistake in doing that part, telling her who.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't think he made a mistake because he said he wasn't going to say anything and she guessed it. Mm-hmm. He said, well, who do you think it is? She goes, Jess. He's like, yep, that's my girl.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I love her.
Yeah. Oh my God, she's on our track.
I don't tell you what she looks like. She looks like this. Meanwhile, on the complete opposite side of the spectrum, Emma and Connor are going in there. Remember, Connor's supposed to break up with her. He obviously did not get the HR handbook.
No.
What happened here? Why wasn't he able to break this off immediately?
I don't know. I just don't get it. Because you're right. He should have just went straight for it. Emma tells him that she wants him to continue exploring his options, but she's letting him know that you're it for me.
And did you see his face when she said that?
Yeah.
He's like, oh,
yeah.
crap.
She let him know. So she thinks so much about him, but she has a feeling that he has a strong connection with someone else.
Yeah. What was interesting too? And that
Go ahead.
she said the second guy is great, but it's not fair to him that she thinks about Connor so much.
Right. Which is funny. Bree said the same thing about Connor.
Damn, I missed that one.
Yeah, Bree said the same thing about Connor. So he says that he has a stronger connection, but hasn't decided anything. I'm like, wait a minute. We just watched you and Bree
Right.
decide that y'all were going to end it with your connection. So why are you saying that? So can't wait for Emma to see that footage. Be like, you
Yo,
lied.
for real. Because here's the interesting thing. Emma proves to be the one wearing the pants in this one because she kind of starts trying to get him. She lays it on the table for him, right? This is how you make me feel. I want to know where your head's at. Like she literally says, "This is it. This is how I feel. How do you feel? Where you at? Where's your head at?" She does. He can't do it. Can't do it. Can't do it. And then she goes, "Look, just say it. Say what we want to do." She kind of
Say the hard thing.
Yeah.
Say the hard thing. Yeah, and bravo, Emma, for doing that. Because unfortunately, there's some dudes, you know, and you shouldn't have to do this, but you got to hold them feet to the fire. Tell me what's up.
Right. What'd you think of Connor apologizing if he wasted Emma's time?
I don't think he wasted her time. I think that he didn't need to apologize. Y'all were going through the process. This is what the show's about.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and Emma even tells him, "Hey, you don't need to apologize. It's totally
Right.
cool."
And this interaction should let her know this is for the better because he is not strong enough, and she would be the alpha in the relationship anyway, right?
Yeah.
We do get to see Brittany and Devonte again, and it's funny because Brittany tells Devonte that his name kind of gives away who and what he is and how he looks. And he says, "Well, no, you don't know that. You know, Devonte, I could be French, Devonte." And then Brittany's like, "All right, well, let me make sure. So, Devonte, how old were you when your daddy left?" He said 3, and she went, "I knew it."
That's wrong. That's wrong.
Whatever.
No.
Somebody else is
Yanni.
gonna be mad. Go ahead and say what you're gonna say about the stereotype. It's not a stereotype if it's true. Comment. It is kind of wild though, because that story with his dad, even when his dad came to his football game and he didn't know it was him.
And didn't even say anything to him. Just stood there. And it's dudes like that. It's weak dads like that. So he probably saw his son play, let his son walk right by, gets in the car, gets on social media, checks in, just saw my son playing the game, #proud, you know, but not even talk to him.
And then posted it on Father's Day too. Stop it. Now, Brittany, we know she's an attractive woman.
Yes.
Did it affect you when she said she got the tingly winglies?
It didn't affect me. It didn't change my perception because I think stuff like that is cute. What bothered me is, okay, you said a season of celibacy.
Oh,
So
I missed that.
what does that mean? Like, does that mean you're gonna wait till marriage? And yeah, could you do that? Could Devonte do that?
What if the season ends when they meet?
They get engaged?
Yeah, exactly. Now, I mean, because these are questions you got to ask. Like, okay, so how long is this season? Is this Alaska where the season is 11 months and 14 days?
Yeah, it's 90 days. My season is 90 days.
Wrong show.
Got a 90-day rule. So that's my season.
Well, they do get engaged at the next date. She didn't
Yep.
say that the celibacy season ended, so I guess not, huh?
Yeah, it's not.
Jessica and Chris, what'd you see from their engagement? Anything special?
No, nothing special. I thought it was cute how they both happened to be touching the wall. I thought that was cute. But other than that, not much. Oh,
What if they both say it and one of them isn't? That'd be just kind of bad, right? Yeah, I'm down on
Chris
one knee.
laying up on the couch. Yeah, my hand's on the wall too.
oh, like that, sitting just like that. Like, yeah, I'm down on one knee. Will you marry me?
Yeah. Just So I was just thinking, you want to get married or what?
Okay, not a whole lot from that. Okay, what about the meetup? Because I'll be honest with you, I was so distracted by Jessica's eyelashes that I have absolutely no notes from the meetup. None.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know her eyelashes. You know, Brittany's. I'm sorry,
Jessica.
I didn't know. Yeah, I had no issue with the eyelashes. I thought Jessica was fine, and I thought they looked good together. The thing that stood out to me was in the pods. I just kept thinking that Chris was really short.
He did look short, yes.
Yeah, I thought he was short, and so I was wondering what the height is gonna look like. But apparently, Brittany's only 5 feet tall. She just wears 6-inch heels.
Yeah. Okay, well, you're right. They do look good together. And to your point, yes, when you see him in the pods, as you say that, I realized, no, I did think he was short too.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
not at all. So Emma, let's go back to Emma in the women's quarters, and she's saying that she doesn't want to go to her second just because her first moved on. Isn't that what you're supposed to do on the show?
Well, it is, but I just laughed at how quickly she talked herself back into it. But I should give it a chance because there's something.
I didn't come here for nothing.
Yeah, come on over here, number 2. Let's talk.
So she goes in the pods with Mike, and Mike says he's been waiting all day to see her. And that inspires Emma to lie her ass off.
She sure did, because she tells Mike that today me and my number 2 ended it. Even though she said it wasn't mutual, to say that there was, she got dumped. But you just called Connor your number 2, and he's been your number 1.
Right.
So I can't wait for Mike to see the reunion, to see this. Get to the reunion.
Not only did she call Mike the number 1 before, Connor the number 1 before. Right before she goes in the pod, she called Mike the number 2.
Yeah. And it's not fair to her number 2 because she only thinks about Connor.
Right.
Yeah.
And then Mike tells Emma that she was his number 1 from the beginning. Right. The next date, though, they're doing the gift exchange, and Emma gives Mike letters. What'd you think of that? The letters from her mom. Like, no, you can read them, but you gotta give them back.
Yeah. Well, the Christmas letters that her mom writes every year. And I thought it was nice because it's going to give him some insight into her family overall, what they're like. I mean, it's really great. If I had that opportunity, if I was dating somebody and I get a chance to read some of these letters from 15 years ago up till today, that could give me some insight, depending on what she's putting in there.
It would be really strange if all of a sudden you see, who's Steven?
Yeah.
Think about that for a second.
What do you think
about
Happy Christmas? We just got Emma out of jail today again.
What'd you think about Mike giving Emma a scrapbook?
I mean, I'm not a big sentimental person, but I thought it was cute that the idea, here's a scrapbook for us. And then as we build our lives together, we're going to start putting stuff into it.
True.
I did like that.
All these guys keep constantly try to talk Emma into having kids. And I'm just like, y'all got to understand, if she says no, take her at her word. But what do you think about their financial conversation?
I think, honestly, Emma's selfish. Because she knows having kids costs money. And she's like, I like to do my own thing or whatever. And, I can get myself into debt. I can make bad decisions.
Right.
And Mike's trying to tell her, yeah. Now, the fact that Mike said, this is what's interesting, and it just could be just different how we all grew up. Mike says that I'm sure if something came up that my parents would help. Their parents, that's what they're for. And I'm like, it depends on how you messed up.
Well, that also explains how he got out of that debt that easy.
$23,000 in debt. And now I'm debt free. I was thinking 3 years, huh? Okay.
Right. Yeah. They were like, okay, we'll pay for everything else. You just pay the debt. Oh, that's
you
easy.
Move back in, pay off your bills. When you get out of debt, then you go get an apartment and move back out.
Right.
Possibly.
We do see Bri and Connor, and they get engaged. It's Connor and Breezy Speezy.
Mm-hmm. Breezy.
Anything from their engagement or their meetup besides Connor sweating like crazy?
No, nothing really. I like how Bri tells him that from the moment they met in the pod, she knew she met her perfect match.
Mm.
And at the meetup, I thought they looked good together.
Yeah.
But I'm just not sold on this couple yet. I don't know why. It's just something in my gut that's just saying, don't get too excited about them.
Trust your gut. Trust your gut. Speaking of trusting your gut, or just let's get indecisive for a second here. Keya is in on a date with undecisive and indecisive and reverse decisive Kevan.
Mm-hmm.
It's the gift date. She gifts him a watch based on the story she told with her dad and how important watches are and why it's so sentimental. And I like the reasoning behind it because sometimes he's in his head and it's okay to take a few more ticks to understand where you are with things.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, that was good.
It's good, but if you got to do all that, he's not your man.
Exactly. Well, that's the kind of gift that you give to best friends.
Yeah. You got to do all that. That's not your, yeah.
Yeah. Something tells me she already knows this, and she's just like, you seem like a good dude. Let me help you because you can be a project I help as a friend, right? Because remember the last date, I could see the signs that she's not there. Maybe I'm wrong, but as we go through this, he tells Keya about his beat up car, his 1-bedroom apartment, and he's just kind of beating himself up in this process. Why?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what's in his head. I think it could be maybe self-esteem issues. And the reason why I say all that, he keeps talking about he doesn't feel worthy. Even with Tyler, he was worried about her, like if they got married, her moving. He doesn't know that he's worthy enough to have someone do that. So I don't know why he did it, but I like how Keya handled it. That because he tells her that he thinks that she deserves the world. She says, yes, I do. But she says that I don't want a man who has it all.
Yeah.
And that he's just so awesome. So she's trying to build him up a bit. Mm-hmm. But I would think that would have to be draining to have to constantly try to build somebody up. And I think that's the kind of person that Kevan would need, is to always reassure him. But I feel like that would just get draining after a while.
The reassurance, and then he's so undecisive.
Yeah.
He can't make a decision on anything. Imagine them trying to figure out where to go. The woman's got to decide everything you're going to do. That'd be terrible, right?
Yeah.
The interesting thing is that he also says he's learned what it means to love and that Keya opened his eyes. This sounds like he's made a decision now, right?
It sounds like it. And then once she opened up his gift, he gets her this little basketball and says that he wants to be the LeBron James of fathers. So I'm thinking, okay, you're picking Keya then. And then he's like, he wants, what did he say? I just want Keya to win.
Yeah.
I want everybody to win. And Keya was like, what'd you say?
Yeah.
No, I want you to win and I want everybody to win. Everybody doesn't win. I don't know what sport. Show me a sport where everybody wins.
Then he goes back into the victimhood. I don't know if I'm worth the love of both people I'm talking to. I'm like, we already see that she doesn't like the victim card, and he keeps playing the victim card.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. Did you think that Keya was more grateful for the gift that he gave her, the basketball, than he was for the watch that she gave him?
Yeah, it did seem that way. And I would probably say could be an editing deal that we might have missed. Right. Because, it looked like a nice watch.
Yeah.
From the camera, they didn't get a close-up on it, but it looked like a really nice watch.
Right. The thing that I noticed with Kevan is he keeps shooting himself in the foot, right? So much so that Keya has to tell him, look, we both have a lot to think about. You want the best for me. I want the best for me. Let's take some time and think about it.
Yeah.
I like Keya, man, the way she's handling this, right? Meanwhile, in the women's quarters, Tyler is telling Brittany that she doesn't like that Kevan has all the power in his hands right now. Mm-hmm. Another problem. Why am I seeing all these red flags from Tyler?
Because that's what production wanted us to see.
Okay.
I'll put her in that. There's always one that it tries to make them look bad, or the edits come out bad, but then they get redeemed at the reunion.
Okay, we'll see. Because she did all these things. Because here's the other part. In walks Keya, happy about. She's like, she doesn't come and go, oh look, I got a gift. She just comes and go, oh, you got a gift. What'd you get? And then the basketball, and tells us why it's so special to her. Because we're sitting there wondering why she's so happy about this basketball.
Yeah.
And we find out why, and Tyler's sitting over there fuming.
But did Tyler get a gift? Did they just edit that out? The gift exchange between Tyler and Kevin?
Here's what's interesting about that. Because we get to see Tyler, because she gets up, she goes on the date with Kevin next, right? And I was wondering the same thing. Will we see what gifts they got? Did you notice he had 2 gifts on his side? She had nothing on her side.
Right.
So what happened? I want to know what happened there, because when he was in there with Keya, there was one gift. Like they placed the things in each of them, like food and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
What happened?
I don't know. But if I'm Tyler, I'm gonna be pissed too. She got a gift. I didn't get anything.
Well, she walks in, demands an ultimatum, and drops some BWTs. See, everybody gets the WTs.
Yeah. Hey, I don't blame her. She said, look, it's me or Keya. You need to pick.
Oh, boy.
And then Kevin says he doesn't want to let anybody down. I'm like, dude, you need to man up. Like, it's a show. And Tyler tells him that she needs him to make a decision, which kudos to Tyler. Hold his feet to the fire. You are going to make a decision. And so Kevin then says, I'm choosing you, I'm choosing Tyler. And he tells her so am I your girlfriend yet? You're my girl. But I'm thinking to myself, if you're ready to make Tyler your girl, then what was all that basketball, LeBron James, a father's conversation you just had with Keya? Right.
So Tyler says she needs a 10-minute break, right?
Potty break. She got a boo-boo.
Well, she said she got to go pee. Oh, you don't believe her, huh?
No, I'm just, okay, she got to go boo-boo.
Interesting thing about this is I know that she's going back to the room just to kind of gloat. She's trying to live in that moment, right? And that's what I see. Of course, I don't expect them to follow her to the bathroom, so we're not going to see that. But the conversations happen. You want to make your old fashioned? Hey, I like a choice of drink. I like that.
Yep.
I know you did too.
Yep.
Tells Emma and Christine that she got a boyfriend and all this other stuff, and Keya's name comes up. Do you like what the advice Emma and Christine gave Tyler in this moment?
Yes, because the next day is the last day that you got to propose. If it's not fair, if you've already picked Tyler to let Keya go to bed tonight, thinking that she's the one, she's going to get up and get her hair done and put on that special engagement dress or outfit that she had planned from when she got, selected for the show.
Right.
Tell her, which makes sense. And I respect that. I would want the same.
I thought it was great advice too. And then Tyler says, you know what? That is great advice. And since I already forced him to make a decision, I can force him to go tell her. So she goes back in the pods and tells Kevin that Keya may be laying out her engagement clothes right now. You need to tell her tonight. This is where Kevin totally messed up. Well, or did Tyler mess up by taking a 10-minute break and giving the man more time to think? Because why did Kevin say it was hard choosing between Tyler and Keya? You just told this woman she's your girl, and then you tell her it was hard to make that choice. No, you're supposed to say the exact opposite. This was an easy choice.
Yeah.
These people out of date. Damn.
And turns out I still want her, and I agree with Tyler because she's just blown away. How do you talk to someone about marriage if you're not ready to be married? How you tell somebody that you're your girlfriend, but you're still on the fence. And I like how she said, I'm not coming back tomorrow.
Yes.
Yeah, because of this. So if you want me, you got to tell me, prove it. I need to know. But I'm not going to be doing this.
What's interesting is she said, prove it. He said, okay, I will. Right? I I don't think he understood what she meant. Because he goes back into men's quarters. He's clueless as to why she's so upset. So much so that the next day, he is happy-go-lucky, ready to tell her he's made a decision again. He goes in the pods. Hello?
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 Hello? Is this thing on? Hello?
I don't think anybody's there. Did he not hear what
the producers
she said?
let him do it. The producers let him do it. This is how shady the producers are. They know they're gonna let him go sitting there. Hey, just keep filming him. Just keep filming him. Let's see how long. Don't say anything to him. Just keep saying it. Huh? Yeah.
But they'll let Kevin do it. Do you blame? I mean, episode 5 is next. You think she's gonna be there? Is she gonna show up? Is this just editing? Or is she not going to be there?
I don't think she's going to be there. Because, I mean, did you see how blown away she was with how quickly he backtracked?
Yes.
After she had a little 10-minute potty break?
It wasn't even the next day, man.
Right. It was 10 minutes.
Up in 10 minutes.
10 minutes. One sip of an old fashioned. All of a sudden, he's somebody different.
And I agree with you. I don't think she's going to show up because I think she's got a little dom in her. Stand on business about me.
Put some respect on my name.
Hey, appreciate you guys hanging out for us. You know, what's up next? Episodes 5 and 6. They dropped a lot of episodes on us this week, man. 6 episodes. They're taking your whole weekend. All right. So thank you, Netflix, for giving us everything that we needed all in one. Half the season done in 1 week.
Yeah.
You made it this far. Please do us a favor. Hit that like button. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. And if you've made it this far, please, in the comment section, honor Kevin and say, hello? Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Hey, I'm Yanni Rude.
And I'm just Terrell.
Make sure you follow us at Yanni Rude, at Just Terrell, at RGRT Pod, and at the RGRT Pod on IG.
Yeah, send us some of your random thoughts on some of the bullshit on the internet. We may talk about it on the show.
It's the Regular Guys Random Thoughts Podcast. Cheers.
Cheers.
We've been running this banter since way back in school, where the dorm room debates turn to cool in the rules, talking loud about the world like we're changing the game, but it's just us two, yeah, two sides of the same. Pull up a chair for the truth, let it spin. Two regular guys with the world to dive in. We don't need to agree, just let the talk flow. The vibes and the rhythm, the rest we let go. Sports got us heated, yeah, the refs missed the calls. Politics, man, we'll argue till the walls fall. Pop culture don't get us started on trends, but the laughter, my dude, that's where it all ends. You say tomato, I say nah, bro, it's time motto. You think we clashing? Nah, it's the dance of bravado. No winners, no losers, just stories to share. So pass me that bottle and pull up a chair. Pull up a chair for the truth, let it spin. Two regular guys with the word to dive in. We don't need to agree, just let the talk flow. The vibes and the rhythm, the rest we let go. Pull up a chair for the truth, let it spin. Two regular guys with the word to dive in. We don't need to agree, just let the talk flow. The vibes and the rhythm, the rest we let go. When the convo's done and the bottle runs dry, we'll toast to the clash, to the lows and the highs. Two voices, one friendship, no need to compare. So come as you are and pull up a chair.